If you believe in consulting that it's nothing personal and it's just business, you are thinking about your consulting practice all wrong. It may be some about business, but believe me, it's all personal. Work is personal. Ask anyone who's been fired, worked for an impossible boss, or gotten passed over for a promotion. Each of those people will tell you that work is very personal. Work isn't just the means to earn a living. It's also the place that we wrestle with core questions of identity, such as who am I? Why am I here? What do I want? And what's my life's purpose? You're going through this program for very personal reasons. Some of you want to create a better life for the people that you love. Others of you want greater flexibility, but all of you want to achieve greater professional success, and that's very personal, and the same goes for your clients. They occupy their roles for reasons that go far beyond a paycheck. Their work life and their success are both very personal. Your clients may have very rational reasons for working with you, but many of their motivations to work with you will hit them on a core emotional level. To reach for a consultant for help is a very vulnerable act. So it's no wonder that consulting is not for the faint of hearts. Things can get very heated very quickly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how the foundation of a great partnership is built on your awareness of these emotional underlying issues. The more you're aware of the potential of these emotional issues, the better you'll be able to navigate this very challenging terrain for yourself. And you'll also be better equipped to help your clients navigate their emotions as well. Ultimately, this creates an environment that's conducive to change and therefore progress. There are 3 things you need to know in order to appreciate the relational dynamics of a consultant-client relationship. First, there are 3 parts to any consultant-client dialogue. The first level is the content of the discussion. This is the formal agenda, the challenge that's presented itself, including your analysis and recommendations. But then there's the client's emotional triggers. These are the things that are going on in your client's heads, many of which will remain unspoken. And then there's the other level, which is the consultant's emotional triggers. These are the things that you're concerned about, many of which will also remain unspoken. Second, your client's emotional triggers may include several feelings. One might be insecurity. Just by being there, you're inviting your clients to consider and face their failures, including their inability to come up with their own solutions for success. They might be feeling exposure and vulnerability. Subjecting yourself to review by a consultant can feel in some ways like stripping down for a doctor during a physical exam. It can leave you feeling very naked and very vulnerable. They may be feeling fear of confronting the truth. Often consultants are bearers of difficult news, and it can be really tough to face what's not working in your organization. And finally, they may be feeling fears of loss of control. To involve you as their consultant, your client has to let go of some of the control over how they handled things in the past and how they may want to handle things in the future. And then we add to the mix yours. Third, your emotional issues. These are the things that you might be feeling and what you might be concerned about. You may be bringing to the table your need for approval, professional and personal. You may be bringing questions about your own competence, your own lack of self-esteem. You might be worried about maintaining your control yourself. You may be feeling those scarcity fears of future work or fear of losing a client, especially for external consultants. Although both sets of issues are always present in some form, they show up most strongly during the contracting phase and the feedback phases of a project. And what often happens in a consulting relationship is that something will set us off, and I'll call these triggers. This is such an emotional business, you need to be aware of your clients as whole people and be able to relate to them as such. Every single one of us has underlying issues that come charged with emotions. This doesn't make us bad or wrong or unprofessional. It makes us human. That being said, your job as a consultant is to not ignore these realities. Unfortunately, that's one strategy that's guaranteed to fail. There's no way around it. If you do try to ignore it, you'll become either overly aggressive or too emotionally triggered yourself, neither of which will lead to good outcomes. Your job is also to not make these emotions go away, but your job is to anticipate these issues, detect when they hijack the process that you're creating, and learn how to handle these situations when they arise. One of the main ways clients will hijack the process is by exhibiting something that we call resistance. And resistance is when they are masking some of those feelings. So to become a truly exceptional consultant, it's important to continue to develop your ability to manage your own triggers and those of your clients. It's the heart of what we do. This is such an emotional business, and it's also some of the hardest work that you'll do. So as a next step, download the worksheet that's associated with this section. This worksheet is designed to help you begin recognizing your emotional triggers and how you typically respond. The more you understand how you react, the better you're going to be able to identify when your client is being triggered and how they're responding and what you need to do about it. And when you master this skill, you are going to improve your consulting excellence in ways that you probably will never have imagined. So far in this course, we've established the market need for consulting, the proper positioning for consultants, and the white space that the best consultants inhabit. So now you got the big picture of consulting. Now it's time for you to start thinking about what you need to do in order to create that thriving consulting practice. Join me in part 4 of this video series where we're going to put together a customized learning itinerary that will guide you as you navigate the rest of the toolbox. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.